What's going on, y'all? It's Ig-Moody Mula. Hope you guys are doing good. You're feeling good. Today we're going to get into another tutorial. Today's video is going to be about 808s, tricks and tips you guys can put on the 808s to make them sound really dope. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. If you like this video, then drop a like on it. Hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I drop new videos. Subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, guys, so I got this beat pulled up. Let me just play it for you so you can hear what it sounds like. The 808 has nothing done to it. It's just a pattern that I put together real quick. But after I play it for you, I'm gonna isolate the 808 and then start doing some stuff to it. So as you can hear, the 808 sounds really muddy, and the 808s are clashing into one another as they're playing, and it's really not pleasing to the ear. So how you stop that is you go to the sample that you're using, you right click it, and then you go to cut itself right here, boom, and now that's gonna stop the 808 and the 808s that are playing from clashing into each other. Another thing you need to do as soon as you bring it in, go to the sample that you're using, just click it and then go to this EQ looking symbol here. So what we're gonna do is turn down this attack knob so it comes in as soon as you play it. The decay knob, so there's no decay, no sustain, and no release. The reason you do that is so there's a nice cutoff as soon as the note ends and as soon as the note begins on the piano roll. It comes right in. So let's hear the difference now. You can bring this hold knob up a little bit, but this really gives you control of how long your 808 is playing and when it comes in and when it shuts off. So it's a good thing to do on your 808s. You guys should definitely do that technique. So let me just play it for you real quick so you guys can hear the difference. And also bring your velocities all the way up for your 808s, for trap anyway. You guys can clearly tell it's night and day just how the 808 sounds already. Now we're gonna get into some extra stuff, but the first thing you guys need to know to make your 808s sound good is that you gotta have good sounding 808s. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description to get the Spins 808. That way you guys have a good 808 to play with. But yeah, that's the first thing you guys need to have is good sounds. Sound selection is everything. After this, what I would do is turn up the boost knob. You come over to the wave symbol here, you go to pre-computed effects, this little tab. You would never even know that's something that you click, right? Boom, you click that, and then you go to boost and you just boost it up a little bit, like this is good. So let's hear the difference. Okay, now with the boost on, I'm going to bring it up to like 5%. You're going to hear a difference. Yeah, what a difference from when we first brought it into the DAW. But yeah, that's the real sauce right there, that boost knob. Now we're going to go over and bring this to the mixer. All the other stuff is on the mixer. Just highlight this. I don't know, pick anywhere you want. Let's go to 8. Control L, and that'll bring this right here. Make sure you have it highlighted on the channel rack. Then we're gonna bring an EQ in. I usually use the parametric EQ to EQ my sounds, and what I do with this is I just take away all the unused areas in my sound and then I highlight the areas that I think sound the best with these knobs, if you want to call these numbers knobs. So my areas to go to for 808s is I like to highlight 50 to 100 hertz, but I like to narrow it down specifically more like 60, in the 60 to 70 range. So I'll bring this 2 knob over to 60 or 70 range, but you'll see the waves playing as the song plays, and you can determine and hear things better. But usually take away everything that's not playing. For the 808s, you don't need any of this high stuff, like the treble area right here. You don't need any of this stuff. So let me just play the 808, and I'm gonna EQ, and you guys could watch me EQ my 808, and maybe you guys can get something out of it. Don't look at my EQing as a go-to. Everybody has a different air, everybody has different samples, everything's different. So it's all about what you think sounds good, you know? Okay guys, now that you have the 808 EQ'd, the next step is you gotta EQ all the other sounds. And let's say the melody, let's start with the melody. You gotta take away all the low end out of the melody, because you really want the 808 to have all that space and have the melody take up, let's say, like the mid area to the high area, or the mid to the treble frequencies. So I'll do that real quick, but this is a mixing tutorial. But I'm just gonna let you know that if you take away the low end out of your melody, it's gonna make your 808 sound more distinctive and pop out more. So let me do that real quick to the melody. Next thing you need to do for your 808 on this mixer track here, turn your this knob all the way to the right, and this is gonna make your 808s hit more in the middle, so you're punching them right in the chest whenever you're playing your 808. Okay, now next thing you guys need to do is bring in a compressor. I use the CLA2 compressor, but I'm pretty sure you can use whatever type of compressor you guys have. As soon as I open up the compressor, I turn this knob to the output, and I just make sure that this little gray light right here, it hits red, and that means that it's hitting like 0 dB. So let me play it and see how it sounds. This here is peak reduction, this is gain, so how loud it is, and this is how much is like coming through or being allowed to come through, I believe. So I'll just play with these until I see see it start clipping, and I know it's clipping when this light turns red. And to make it clip, you need the volume up. You need the volume up over here, and then to clip through here, you can turn this down on the mixer. I like my 808 to be around 6 dB in the mix, so I'm gonna manipulate this to how I like it, and make sure it's clipping, and then I'm gonna turn it down on the mixer to make sure it's around 6 dB, and make sure it doesn't have to be exactly 6 dB, but just make sure it's around that area so my ears like it. Okay guys, and the last thing I would probably say you do to the 808 is maybe add distortion to it. You guys can use FL Studio Fruity Distortion, the free one, or you can use something like Decapitator, like I'm gonna pull up, but it's all the same. You just adjust it how you like it. But yeah, so let me show you, put some distortion on it to make it really like buzzy, or give it that like hard thumpy sound. And honestly, I don't usually put a lot of distortion on it. A lot of times I'll leave it just like this, but it depends on what type of sound I'm going for the particular song. And you can also use something called a wave shaper that kind of makes the sound pop if you use that too. So let me guys show you stuff you can do with distortion and some stuff you could do with the wave shaper. Okay guys, so just to wrap up everything you have to do real quick in kind of a step format. Number one, as soon as you bring it into the channel rack, you right click, press cut itself, then you're gonna go to the sample, go to the EQ looking symbol, then you're gonna turn down the attack knob, the sustain knob, the release knob, and the decay knob. Spread open the hold knob just a little bit. Then you're gonna make sure you EQ everything the way you like it. Put a soft flipper on it. Turn the boost up. Don't forget to turn the boost up a little bit. Put a compressor on it, and then add a little distortion on it if you like it. Honestly, I like it without distortion on this beat, but I just wanted to show you guys something else you can put on to make it hit a little bit harder, which is distortion, and the wave shaper, which is considered in my head distortion as well. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I would do to the 808. That's all I really do to make sure they hit hard. Make sure you turn it up on the channel rack loud. Yeah, and make sure when you mix it, it's around 6 dB. You don't want it to be quiet, you know. That's pretty much all I would do for the 808. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I hope you did learn something. Give me a like on this video. Drop a comment if you guys have any other trouble that you're having with FL Studio, need some advice or anything like that. And yeah, follow me on Instagram at Moody Mula. Hit the notification bell to get notified for new videos, and yeah, subscribe to my channel. And until the next time, I see you guys later. Keep making fire beats, man. Peace out.